Good morning, F2, and welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. Let's get started. What day is it today? While you're thinking about that, let's sign the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What day is it today? If you said Wednesday, you was right. My turn first. Today is Wednesday. Your turn. Well done. Okay, let's have a go at counting on our number line. When you're counting, don't forget that all of your team numbers need the N sound at the end. Ask your grown-up to listen carefully while you're counting to make sure that you're saying them correctly. Let's do our team numbers first. Let's start at 9 and stop at number 19. The first thing we're going to do is count forwards. That means our numbers are going to be getting bigger. Let's start with our smallest number, and that is number 9. Off we go. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This time, let's count backwards. That means our numbers are going to be getting smaller. Let's start with our biggest number, and that is 19. Off we go. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. This time, let's start at 0, and we'll stop at number 12. First, we're going to count forwards, and that means that our numbers are going to be getting bigger. We're going to start with our smallest number, and that is 0. Off we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This time, we're going to be counting backwards, and that means that our numbers are going to be getting smaller. Let's start with our biggest number, and that's number 12. Off we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Well done. Under these boxes, there are different things that represent numbers. What I want you to do is have a look as I reveal them and tell your grown-up what numbers they are. Have a look at this one first. What number does this show? If you said 3, you're right. We can see this number sometimes on a dice. What about this one? What numeral is this? Yes, this is number 7. What about this one? Here is our Numicon piece that shows 5. It has 2 holes at one side and 3 holes on the other side. What about this one? Yes, this numeral is 0. How many fingers are shown here? Well done if you said 4. The person is holding down one thumb. That means there are 4 fingers showing. What about this numeral? Yes, it's number 2. What about this Numicon piece? That's right, it shows 8. It has 4 holes on one side and 4 holes on the other side. What about this Numicon piece? Yes, it's 1. Have a look at this one. Sometimes this numeral looks different. At school, we write it with a straight line. It shows 9. And the last one, yes, that's right. It shows 6. This pattern is on a dice, but it also looks a little bit like our Numicon 6. It has 3 dots on one side and 3 dots on the other side. Today, we're going to be recognising and counting with numbers to 10. Let's get started. You're going to need some objects from around your house to help you to count, but they don't need to be the same. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the numeral first. Then we're going to count out the correct number of objects. I have pebbles, but yours might be different. It doesn't matter. I have 2 different kinds of pebbles. I have some large pebbles and some small pebbles, but it doesn't matter. They're all pebbles. And we want to know there are 8 all together. So let's see if we can find 8 pebbles to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lined up my pebbles to make it easier to count. What numeral can you see this time? Well done if you said it's number 10. Let's count out 10 pebbles. I'm going to start with the smallest first this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I have 10 pebbles inside the box. This time it's your turn. Have a look at the numeral, decide what number it is, and then count out your objects to show the number. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, now let's have a go together. The numeral that we can see is number 7. Let's count out 7 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 objects inside the box. Now it's your turn again. Have a look at the numeral and count out the right number of objects. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, let's do it together. So here we see the numeral 9. Let's count out 9 pebbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here I have 9 pebbles in the box. This time we're looking at our numerals, our Numicon. Get your Numicon cards from your home learning pack to help you with this task. Pause the video while you get them ready. Okay, let's look at the numeral first. Here I can see the numeral that shows 6. I need to find the Numicon piece that shows 6. I remember that it has 3 holes on one side and 3 holes on the other side. Let's have a look. This has 3 holes on one side, but it doesn't have 3 holes here. It can't be that piece. Here it is. This is 6, 3 holes on this side and 3 holes on the other side. Let's have a go at this one. What numeral do I have? That's right, it's number 8. What does the Numicon piece look like for 8? I remember It has 4 holes on one side and 4 holes on the other side. This has 4 holes on one side, but it doesn't have 4 holes here. What about this one? That's right. This one has 4 holes on this side and 4 holes on the other side. This one is 8. Let's have a go. I'm going to let you have a turn this time. Pause the video while you have a turn. Don't forget, look at the numeral first and then find the Numicon piece that shows the number. Let's have a go together now. Here is the numeral 5. Well done if you got it right. How did you identify the Numicon piece 5? Maybe you remembered that it's red. You'd be right. Or maybe you thought it has 2 holes on one side and 3 holes on the other side. You'd also be right. Here it is, 2 holes on this side and 3 holes on the other side. Your turn again. Pause the video and have a look at the numeral. Then find the Numicon piece that shows the right number. Now let's do it together. Let's have a look at the numeral. This is the number 10. But what does the Numicon piece look like for 10? How did you identify it? Did you remember that it was blue? You're right, it is blue. Or did you remember that it has 5 holes on one side and 5 holes on the other side? Here it is. Here's the Numicon piece that shows 10. Have a look at these two numbers. We have a number on a dice and we have a Numicon piece, but which one shows us 10? Can you point to it? If you're pointing to the Numicon piece, well done, you're right. It does show 10. It has 5 holes on one side and 5 holes on the other side, and that shows us 10. What about this time? Which one shows us 10 this time? Are there 10 pebbles? Or is this Numicon piece 10? Point to the one which shows 10. Well done if you're pointing to the pebbles. We know that this isn't the Numicon piece for 10 because we've just seen it. We know that it's blue and this one isn't, this one's green. We know that the 10 Numicon piece has 5 holes on one side and 5 on the other side, and this doesn't. Let's just check that we have 10 pebbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there are 10 pebbles. What about this time? Do we have 10 pebbles, or is that the numeral that shows 10? Point to the one that shows 10. Well done if you're pointing to the numeral. The numeral that has a 1 and a 0 shows 10. Let's check to make sure that there are not 10 pebbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there are not 10 pebbles. This is 10. Okay, here's your task for today. What I want you to do is I want you to use the objects that you've collected and your Numicon to represent these different numbers in different ways. Before you pause the video, I have an example to show you. Here, I have chosen to make 6. I've collected my Numicon piece that makes 6, and I've counted out 6 pebbles. Now pause the video and have a go at making these numbers in different ways. Don't forget to take a picture and send it to your teacher on your class email. One more task for today. We've already practiced our numerals 2, 3, and 4. Today, I want you to practice writing number 5. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky. We have to remember that we start here. We start at the top. First, we go down, and then we go around the 5. Then we take our pencil off, go back up to the dot, and draw a line going across. Let's do that one more time. So first we go down, then we go around, then we take our pencil off and go across. Take a picture when you finish practicing your number 5 and send it to your teacher at your class email address. That's finished. Our maths lesson is finished for today. I'll see you again tomorrow.